Hey, it's me, GB, and welcome to episode 40, ladies and gentlemen, which again seems like a lot, of our Pokemon White Nuzlocke. Hello. This very well may be the finale, although probably not, because I'm most likely going to have to grind up my Pokemon. I think if I don't do that, we will no doubt die at the Elite Four. Oh boy, my Pokemon want to brag about me, so let's start. Yeah, which luckily, Pokemon White, man, I gotta say, I think Gen 5 is literally my favorite gen of all time after this, like, genuinely. Outside of nostalgia, which obviously is heavy for Pokemon Gens 1 and 2, respectively, yeah, man, I gotta say, I think Gen 5 is literally my favorite gen, and that really just hinges on the fact that, you know, I didn't play it until it came out, and I was already kind of getting out of Pokemon at the time. Should we just Blizzard here? Let's go for the Blizzard. Does land good. My point being is, like, man, I love Gen 5 because, like, I'm thinking, okay, we need to grind up for the Elite Four, and it's not even that hard. All you gotta do is you gotta fight the Audinos. So that'll be what we do. This is water type. We do have Thanestra here. Let's go for Thanestra. So yeah, welcome to episode 40. I think we will end this after the Elite Four, although there is a lot of post-game content. At the very least, I'm gonna take a huge break. I think because I've been recording this more so than I need to be recording other stuff just because I've been enjoying this game so much. So I think it would be a good idea to obviously take a break, do other things that I need to be doing, especially while I'm, again, about to go on vacation and also about to do a month-long streaming event. So yeah, if we do the post-game content, which I do want to see, I think it'll be after a break. But also that's what I said about recording extra time, so. Yeah, anyways, I think we need to beat the Elite Four here, or beat Victory Road, and then we need to grind my Pokemon up, probably like at least to 45 each. I don't really know like what time we want to get to. Let's see, could go for ground here. Although this is a fire type as well. Does ground resist fire? These are all the things that I need to understand. Defensive properties of ground type. Resist poison and rock. So that would actually be bad because the fire typing would be super effective against steel. So I think we'll play it safe with Nepty here. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of new members during this series, so I want to say a big thank you to everybody that became a member. I don't know if that's a good way to kind of set up a YouTube channel to basically do a series, and then anybody that wants to become a member basically gets the whole series instantly. Because, like I said, I mean, the only reason I set it up like that was because we're going on vacation and streaming every day in July. So, but yeah, a lot of people seem interested. Ouch, they can't brag about me. A lot of people seem interested in, you know, becoming members, given the nature of that channel, given the nature of how we did this series. Because I want to respect my opponents, I want to win against them. That's why I want other people to think they want to win against me. My brain didn't even understand what she just said there. Okay, full restore, all that for a full restore. Because, yeah, this was kind of a dead-end passage here. So yeah, again, leave me feedback if you have any on how you, like or dislike how we did this series. As far as the future of this YouTube channel, like I said, it's kind of... I don't think we want to fall down there, right? We want to go up this way. Yeah, as far as the future of this channel, I don't know. I'm just going to basically be thinking about it while I take a couple of months away from this channel, doing other stuff. But again, this channel's going to be kind of on autopilot. You know, having videos scheduled out, which I kind of like. I almost like that idea, you know? I kind of like that. Like, if I feel like playing Ocarina of Time, just literally record the whole thing, schedule it all out for, like, months, and then do other stuff. I kind of like that idea. I don't know. Does it work? I've never really seen a YouTube channel kind of with that style. But I've kind of liked it for this particular, you know, YouTube channel here. But anyways, like I said, feel free to give me any feedback. This channel has always been the weird one where I'm like trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I'm definitely leaning more and more towards just like, hey, if I feel like playing this game, I'm just going to play it. That's it. And, you know, we just have fun with it. So, I don't know. I don't know, donkey. Where does that go down? Ugh, I kind of have to do it. This is what I hate about myself is like oh. Yeah, now we're on this side. So maybe that was good. Where does this go? This goes to that item next to the doctor, right? And then we can jump back in there to go back to where we just were. So the question is, where does this go across the bridge? Now we can go down here, which is weird. There's also an item way over there as well. Okay, so then we can go down here, where there is an item also. An Ultra Ball. Hardly worth it. Hardly worth it whatsoever. And then this is a weird place, man. What the hell? Okay, then we have to, like, restart the entire dungeon. I really, man, I gotta say, like, little mini review of Gen 5 here. I love this game. So I was looking into, like, what people thought about Gen 5, because, like, it's a weird memory, man. Like, I don't remember exactly what people thought of this. I thought people liked it, but I guess there was some haters, too. As far as I could tell, people didn't like that this gen was, like, relegated to only Gen 5 Pokemon, because as far as I understand, it was basically like trying to be like a Gen 1 almost soft reboot, where basically they tried to set it up like the Gen 1 games, with like having this have its own Pokemon. You can't really get any other Pokemon. Then obviously like the badge doors, you know, there's a lot of Gen 1 influence in this game. I love it, man. I love everything about this game. I kind of find it funny that people would not like those elements, because to me, I'm also trying to think, should we go down? We already went down. I don't think we were blocked on any sides. I think we gotta go up here. To me, like, all those decisions are very smart. And I, you know, I've been a part of the Pokemon White subreddit, and just, you know, kind of looking at the discussion there. I thought about what I could do to help my Pokemon win, and finally I figured out the answer. And, yeah, you know, a lot of people on that subreddit, which obviously they're biased because it's literally a Pokemon White and Black subreddit, they think this was the peak of the series, and I gotta say, I agree. I literally think Pokemon Generation 5 is the peak, and I haven't even played Pokemon Black 2 or White 2 in a long time just like this, and I remember being wowed by Black 2 and White 2. I thought this was gonna be a bit of a slog in comparison. This is so good. So that's crazy, because, like, imagine how good Black 2 and White 2 are, because as far as I know, they're like just flat out improvements. So, yeah, man, I love Gen 5. It's so good. All the decisions in this game, I really, really like. Okay, Clang dies. Chrono levels up to 38. About to send in a Darmanitan, which is fire type, weak to water and ground, and something else I'm forgetting, right? There's no way fire only has 2 weaknesses. I'm definitely forgetting something. Water, ground. What am I forgetting? Zabarabi-babu. I have to be forgetting a type. For sure, right? Ba-da-da-da. Rock. Yeah, I was thinking it was rock. But I was like, no, I'm definitely wrong, because, like, rock's too boring. About to send in a Seismitoad. Water, ground, quad weak to grass. Crap, but I keep forgetting ground is super effective against poison, which the Nestor is. But if we act first, the problem is if he earthquakes, because grass is not. Okay, I gotta look this up too. Because grass is not resistant to ground, right? Oh, it does. Oh, that's a really good typing then. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of poison grass type Pokemon. I guess I didn't think that was a powerful typing, but actually it resists ground, even though it's super effective against poison, so it neutralizes the ground typing. And also this thing is quad weak to grass here. Grass Knot's probably going to destroy it. I would imagine this Pokemon's going to be very, very big. Acid is a poison type move, right? So Grass Knot, quad effective, and also I would imagine Seismitoad weighs a lot, which means it's going to take even more damage. I'm afraid I could not read what you wanted to do. Well, it happens, buddy. Read what your opponent wants to do. Your opponent is human and may change plans from moment to moment. Be careful. Yeah, I love people that you defeat summarily, and then they're like, let me give you advice. Okay. Okay, buddy boy. Alright, so there's an item here. A full heal. I mean, honestly, a lot of the items here are probably not going to matter. If anything, we'll use them to sell to get money to prepare for the Elite Four. And yeah, I'll have to grind up. That'll probably be the last thing that we do. Okay, so we didn't go down the other side. Man, this is going to be very confusing to keep track of here. This particular kind of layout. Da, 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 da. The people who pass by here have such different moods. Fun to watch, even more fun to fight against them. Why is my phone not charging, bro? I've noticed my phone doesn't want to charge these days. Yeah, it's been stuck on 35 since this morning, which sucks. It's really bad. All right, Gigalith, whatever you want to call it. This thing is going to have sturdy for sure. We'll Aqua Jet. Stab, Stone Edge, which has a higher chance of critting, I do believe. Surprised that wasn't a crit there. That was a lot of damage. Stab, Rock type move. Okay. Nepty grows to level 54. Chrono grows to level 39. About to send an Electros. Now, this is the thing that's difficult because, yeah, this Pokemon is... So it's Dynamo, Electric, and then Electros. So this is the final evolution. Right now, it probably has Levitate, and it's Electric Water. Meaning it has no weaknesses at all, right? Because water would be weak to grass, which is resisted by electricity. It would be weak to electric, which is resisted by electric. Right? And then, yeah, ground versus electric, but the problem is that it has Levitate most likely, which means it can't get hit by ground type moves. Man, oh man. So Chrono would be weak to its water typing. Mistros, probably, right? It's not super effective against Mistros. We could also try to... So it's got water and electric versus grass poison. So I think we Fenestra and we try to basically stall it out here. Yeah. Gotta constantly think about stuff to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Okay, Fenestra hopefully can, like, Toxic it or something. Because I believe, yeah, this Pokemon is rough, man. So, Toxic Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain. It should be neutral with the Giga Drain, so maybe we will absorb HP back. Goes for Crunch, Dark type. Gets the defense drop, because of course it does. Okay, Giga Drain, which should be neutral damage. We're going to heal a little bit. But now I don't think he's not going to kill with Crunch. Unless he gets a crit, which again, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because all my Pokemon have freaking died. Yeah, so there's the Giga Drain. He doesn't get the defense drop there, though. Okay, doesn't deal as much damage. So I'm gonna have to heal here. Ba-ba-da-bee-ba-boo. Hyper is 200 points of HP, so let's do that on Fenestra. Yeah, this is kind of scary, because now we're in the item loop here. Unless he misses the Crunch, but he's not gonna miss the Crunch. Crush Claw? What is that? And of course, just does perfectly half my HP, so I have no options. Man, oh man, like, I feel like whenever there's a Pokemon like this, it's just like, I can't, like, there's just nothing, I'm just locked. It's crazy. All right. What is Crush Claw? I don't know what that is. Crunch again. Hopefully he doesn't get the defense drop. Jesus! What? Why? It wasn't even doing that much before. This is so weird, man. Okay. Do we just switch to Mistros? We might have to sacrifice a Regi. I mean, a Regi's not doing much anyways. Mistros might be able to kill it with Revenge, maybe, or... Yeah, because I can't out-heal this now. If we switch to Nepty, he's probably going to do an electric attack and wipe out Nepty. Chrono's going to get hit by its water move, if it has a water move. I could just look up what this... Alright, I'm going to have to just flat out switch to Mistros. We have that defense drop, and now it's just doing too much damage. So Mistros here goes for the Crunch. Dark v Normal is neutral. It's not a stab. Okay, doesn't get the defense drop. If we Revenge, fighting v Electric and Water, and it will be doubled up there. Head Charge might be too much damage. He's not going to have a fighting type move, right? That would be weird. So I'm going to go for Revenge here. Goes for Wild Charge. It's an electric stab move. Okay. Hit by Recoil. That's good. That should be the death. Hope. This gets so old, man. Like, it really... I don't even... Like, I just feel like the game... Alright, relax. Relax. Jesus Christ. Just, like, something. Just once. My God. All right, well, if he does that one move, he's going to kill himself. He goes for the wild, so he just killed himself right there, right? Unless he gets a crit here, which, again, wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Sure, man. Yeah, Electros, as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's not good. Mwah, it's fun. Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, it's so fun constantly feeling like I'm about to die. Winning is good, but winning is not everything. Don't lose sight of what's important. You shut up. All right, so let's go to the Hyperpodions. God, yeah, as soon as that Electric came out. It's basically like the Sableye of Gen 2, because when Sableye was introduced in Gen 2, you know, basically... Yeah, it was Dark Ghost. As far as I know, like, it basically had no weaknesses whatsoever. I wonder what they did afterwards, though, because I don't think it took until Gen 6 where they introduced Fairy to make Sableye, like, not have... To make Sableye have weaknesses. I think it was, like, before that. So I wonder what they did. They might have changed his, like... Carbos there. They might have changed something with him. I'm not really sure. But anyways, Sableye also had no weaknesses due to its Dark Ghost typing. And then same thing with Electros, I guess in Gen 5. Who do we want to be higher speed? I'm going to say Chrono. Because Chrono had lower speed, right? Which kind of sucks. So anyway, same thing with Electros. Yeah, water, electric. But because of its levitate ability, which I'm assuming it had there, it basically has no weaknesses because it can't get hit by ground, which is crazy, man. What a crazy Pokemon. So there's the end right there. Let's go ahead and talk to this person. Looks like there's an item down there, but it's such a long way. Do you have the courage? I do, but we have 2 different places to drop down. Because it is good to get some XP here, obviously, before we move on. Okay, Strength Boulder here. Ba 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 da 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 da. And then where was this? Repel's effect wore off. We weren't able to go to the left there, I think. Da 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 da. Okay, so over here, what is that? What is this? Can't even interact with it. What the hell is this thing? I'm gonna look that up. Gen 5, Victory Road, Stone. How to move this rock. You gotta beat the game. Rock Smash is in the game. Strength, please. Catch/defeat Cobalion and it will move. Okay. Well, I don't know what that's about. Were we near the doctor here? Where's the doctor at? Oh, that's fine. We're fine. Okay, so there's like 2 more drops here. I know there's at least 1 item we missed. I do remember missing that. And then we can drop down there to the right as well. So let's go here first. There's an item down. Okay, it must be this way. What are you talking? Is this guy lying? Okay, here we go. Wild Charge. Oh, it's that move the Electros just used. So it's a lightning physical move probably that also has recoil, I'm guessing. And where does this go? Do we go over here? I don't freaking know. It's so hard to tell. Let's go in this place. There's the doctor. So we have been there. Yeah. And then we dropped all the way to the left as well. So we'll talk to the doctor. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Okay, then we go up right, and then we go up this way. And then we go this way, because that's where we put the little shortcut. And we go out here, then we still haven't dropped down to the right, which hopefully there is something interesting right about here. I don't know. An enclosed area. Have we been here before? Yes. So I think there was still an item maybe behind the doctor, but unless it's just something, you know, unbelievably helpful, I think we move on here. Now, we do have 1 slot available to us to beat the Elite Four, so the smart thing to do would go and get that Seismitoad. It's a 5% Rippling Water chance in the Moor of Icarus, where we did not get an encounter. So we could go get that and then just not deal with the flyer for now, although that's, how am I going to fly back? Pokemon League. Unless there's a freaking... Is there an encounter here? That'd be crazy. I guess I'll write it down just in case. Pokemon League. I don't think there's going to be an encounter, but... That would kind of be nuts, actually. Alright, so we have made it. We have made it to the end of the game, but currently our party is not as powerful as it needs to be. The Pokemon League is every trader's greatest challenge. You might want to prepare here because if you lose even once, you have to start all over again. Yeah, and also the run is over, my guy. The run will be over. And there's also a ton of other stuff we can clean up. A lot of surf, strength boulders, things like that. But again, I don't know, how much of it's going to be important. Okay, now my phone is charging. I guess it fixed the, I don't know why the cable was messed up. Okay, hello. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see what I have to sell. Okay, let's go to the top here. We'll sell anything. I guess the gems would be smart to sell too, just in case we'll have a little bit of extra stuff to work with. So, Dragonfang, Duststone, Dawnstone, Quick Ball, Poketoy, Charcoal, Miracle Seed, Heat Rock. What was this? Sunny Day, right? XP Share, Eviolite, Dark Gem. The gems are probably not going to be too helpful. How much are they valued at? 100 Poké-Dollars? Literally probably not even worth to sell, right? Fighting Gem, Sharp Beak, Spell Tag, Max Repels, Thunderstone, Shell Bell, Big Mushy Roomy, Sunstone, Soothe Bell, Ultra Ball, Heart Scale, Soft Sand. Okay, nothing there. Let's go over here. Max Revives are useless. We'll sell those. Full Restores we are going to need. Old Gateaus. Basically full heals, that's fine. Max Elixir, Max Potion, Max Ether, Elixir, all helpful. PP ups we want to use before we start. Rare Candy as well. Hyper Potions are helpful. Ethers are helpful. Ice Heals. We can sell all of these because we'll just have full heals anyways. Burn Heals. Awakenings. Okay. Antidotes. Okay. Paralyze Heals. Okay. No. Full heals we want. Now, can you even sell TMs? Oh, you can't. Okay. Not that I would anyways. Do we want to sell any berries? I don't know if there's any berries here we don't want to use. Yeah, like this, but it's probably not even, it's not even worth anything. All right, we honestly probably don't have enough money that we should have here. Pokeball, Ultra Balls, we're good. We need full restores, and we need full heals. Full restores are the most expensive. Revives, so full heals. We have 16. So if I buy 4, that's 2,400. We'll do that. Escape ropes, we're good. And then max repels, we're good as well, right? So then, yeah, full restores is the #1 thing here. How many can I buy? 27. Okay. That might be what we want there. Let's talk to this guy, though. What do you sell? Okay, quick balls, and that's about it. Luxury balls, which I think is flat. Oh, it makes them more friendly. Yeah. So 27 full restores. I mean, that does sound good. Sounds like a good amount. Gonna spend all my money on this. Yep. Fully heals your Pokemon and also heals any status effects, which that 1-2 punch is extremely helpful, obviously. So I'm gonna make a save here because I don't even know what this guy says, and if he locks me into the Elite Four, then we're gonna reload this save because that's some BS. Okay, what's up, buddy? The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. You can start your challenge by battling any of the Elite Four, and if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. You must keep battling until you defeat them all or are defeated yourself. Do you want to go in? No. Don't neglect preparation. Go through the entrance there and prepare as much as possible. Make sure your Pokemon are fully recovered. Well, yeah, duh. Okay. And exactly what he said there is what we need to do. We need to make sure that we are prepared. So, I guess we could get the Seismitoad, because if I'm looking at my list of encounters here, we have all... Yeah, where do you get the fishing rod, by the way? I'm assuming that's post-game. I'm assuming that's a post-game thing, because we haven't even gotten it yet. After beating the game. Wow. So basically, our options are, we could go to a town where we can surf, and we can get a Pokemon there. So I'm looking through this. Nuvema Town. If there's maybe... Here, let me just look this up real time. Nuvema Town. I like how it autofills to white, too. No, just white. I'm playing white, not white, too. So, whoa. Oh, those are... Okay. So there's literally no options for Nuvema Town outside of your starters. So I'm going to put an X there. Route 1, Patrat. Accumula Town. We'll just go through this just to see, like, if there's anything, you know, I kind of missed, basically. Pokemon, literally only in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, which I also don't even want to spoil anything about. So I'm going to write an X there. Route 2, we got Lillipup. Striation City, which we can surf. We can actually surf in Striation City. So, Pokemon Black and White. Basculin, boring as hell. Surfing in rippling water. Fishing, which we can't do. Fishing in rippling water. So, nothing in Striation. Dream Yard, we got Munna. Route 3, we got Pidove. Wellspring Cave, we got Woobat. Nakreen City. Maybe there's something in Nakreen City. Oh. So, fossils. But I'm assuming... How do you get normal-based fossils? I'm guessing it's post-game. In the sequels after defeating... Yeah. Okay, so I think the fossil stuff is post-game for sure. You can get a lot of fossil Pokemon. Oh, there's trades too. Cottony for Petalil and then Petalil for Cottony. But, yeah, I don't think that's really going to be that helpful. Okay, Pinwheel Forest, we got Timpole, Sky Arrow Bridge. I don't think there's any Pokemon. I think I already looked that up. Castelia City. Wait, what's today? Tuesday. Oh, there is a Castelia cone. Castelia City. Do we have any Pokemon in Castelia? Really, no Pokemon at all. No, there are Pokemon. Wait. How do you get this Pokemon? Gift Pokemon. Whoa. Where do you get that? There's a very cool gift Pokemon, but I don't know if we can get it. Special event Celebi from Gen 4. You need an event? Okay, it sounds like it's event related to get a Zorua, which I was talking about. So let's also take a look at what is a Castelia cone. What does that do? What does it do? Tell me its effect, my guy. When used from the bag. Yeah, it's status effects. Okay. Don't care about that. All right, so then Route 4, we got a Sandile. Desert Resort, we got a Sandile dead statue. I think I accidentally killed a Sandile without getting an encounter, right? Relic Castle, we got Yamask. Nimbasa City. Let's take a look if there's any Pokemon there. Only in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Okay, Route 5, Minchino. Route 16, Liepard. Losthorn Forest, Lavani. And there's something with a camper, which I don't know. Anvil Town, I don't think there's any Pokemon. I think I looked that up. Driftvale Drawbridge. We got Ducklet, Driftvale City. Nothing. Oh, but you can surf there. Maybe there's a Pokemon there. Perhaps. Let's see. Pokemon Oh! Oh, there's an interesting-ass Pokemon here. Ooh. Surfing in rippling water. So in the rippling water, we can get Alomomola, but also a 5% chance to get a Pokemon I really like, actually. Okay. Now we're talking. This is why I was checking this. All right, so let's take Hermir. Man, if this Pokemon could learn... If this Pokemon could learn Fly, too, that would be so good. I don't know if it can. I don't think that it can. What Pokemon in Gen 5 can learn Fly? I wonder if we can... Yeah, that would be amazing if we could teach this Pokemon Fly. Try to see if there's any Pokemon here we could teach Fly to that's not a legendary Pokemon, basically. Oh, that would be cool. Ooh. Bam, ba-dam, bam. There's a lot of stuff. Did we ever get... Oh, we didn't get Archeops. We got the other one. Oh, Sigilif. But we have to catch what we can catch, basically. Okay, so anyways, here, if we surf, I think it is a 100% guaranteed encounter here. Let me double check here. So we're going to surf on this thing here. Yeah, 100% chance. And I want the male version of this Pokemon here, too. And I guess we might as well explore. Yeah, because there's stuff over here. Water Stone. That's pretty applicable. Body bado, body bado, 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 body bado, bado, bado. All right, so 100% chance. Repel's effect wore off. Where does this go? All the way over here. Rippling Water. Now, 95% chance to get a Pokemon I do not want, although it actually might help now that I think about it. 5% chance to get a Pokemon I really want, but I'm never going to take those odds. You guys know my luck at this point. It's not great. It's really bad. So, not going to be tempted by fate ever. Now, this should be a 100% chance here. Yep. And it's female, which I don't like. I like the blue version much more, the male version, because Frillish changes depending on its gender. So, Pokeball's Quick Ball. We'll throw that out there. And then for Drift Veil, we'll write Frillish. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah. Okay. Ghost Water, which ghost types are always interesting, obviously. So, they paralyze prey with poison, then drag them down to their lairs 5 miles beneath the surface. Huh? That's horrible. Yeah, okay. Oh, God, I got the perfect name for you. Oh, my God, yeah, with what you do. Yeah, without even thinking about it, that's going to be a... we'll call her... Silas, after Scylla. Yeah, the water monster in the Odyssey. Silas. Okay, cool. All right, so Water Ghost. I'll take that. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so what else we got? And then I should check and see how this thing evolves. Why does Bulbapedia not tell you? That's, like, so annoying. Like, I literally have to type Frillish and then click, like, the third Pokemon database for it to just show, boom, this is how it evolves. It's so dumb. Like, why would it not just say? Okay, anyways. All right, so... Cold Storage, we got Vanillite. Route 6, we got Carablast, which we killed because it's useless. Chargestone Cave, we got Clink, which you can get Tynamo there, which would have been amazing because Electros is cool, and also, again, no weaknesses. And then Mistralton Cave, we got Axu. Guidance Chamber, we got Drillbur. Mistralton City. No encounter. Maybe there's something there. I feel like there's not. Ba-ba-do, ba-di-do-do-do. Literally no Pokemon at all. Okay. Route 7, Tranquil. Celestial Tower, Litwick. Twist Mountain, Boldore. Akira City, Stunfisk. Route 8, Shelmet, which we killed. More of Icarus, nothing. And again, we could go get Seismitoad, but honestly, with Frillish, we're probably fine with that. Dragon Spiral Tower, Drudagon. Two Blind Bridge, I don't think there's any encounters. Route 9, Audino. Opelucid City. Opelucid City. Is there anything in Opelucid City? Literally nothing. Wow. Nope. Nothing at all. Okay. And then Fungus / Bouffalant in Route 10. One was a static, one was a capture, and I think, yeah, with how this playthrough is gone, I think that's fine to just say, yeah, no, we'll stick with that. And then Victory Road, we got Excadrill, and then Pokemon League, I'm assuming there's no encounters here. That would be kind of weird. Yeah, not seeing any Pokemon here. So there we go. That is, yeah, that's everything. We can go in and clean up, like, you know, a lot of stuff there. Now, as far as leveling up our Pokemon, what I've seen is Route 10. So Route 10 is here. And we've got Victory Road here. I guess it doesn't really matter. We can fly back to Opelucid City. Now, we don't need Fly once we get here, right? Because we can just grind at Route 10, keep going back and forth between Opelucid City, grind my Pokemon up to where they want to be, and then just go straight to the... we're still going to need... Well, we can fly, come back here, get Hermir, fly back to the Pokemon League, and then get back in, you know, the Pokemon that we want. Right? I think that'll work. So that'll be basically what we do off camera now. I will pretty much grind Audinos with the lucky egg and XP share until all of my Pokemon are at a good level. I don't know what that would be. Like, I want it to be fair and balanced, but I also have no idea what that would be. So I'm thinking maybe like 45 to 50. I don't really know. I do want to use them. I don't want to just like, you know, get through with specifically my starter here. That feels bad, you know. Let's put it in the dead box too. Continue box operations, no. We're gonna withdraw. I always misclick in the box, man. Frillish should not be here. Frillish is not dead. Also has water absorb. Ooh, has some interesting moves too. So we're gonna put you there, and then I'm gonna check box 1. Yeah, we're good there. All right, so Nepty level 54, Mistros level 40, Fenestra level 40. We're definitely gonna put these Pokemon in the way that I want to use them. Nepty level 54, Chrono level 39. Then we're gonna put, yeah, let's put Mistros level 40 there, and then Fenestra there, and then Silas there. Now Silas, we want to give the XP share. Ba-ba do da do. Ba-boo ba beep ba ba do ba do. Where is that XP share? There. And then okay. Now we also want to level up our other Pokemon too, though. So Chrono will switch into the first spot. Chrono we will give the lucky egg. So then Chrono can wipe him out until Chrono gets to the level that I want him to, and then also Frillish will be getting XP too. So lucky egg. Yes. Okay. So basically that's it. Now I'm going to level up every Pokemon to, yeah, like I said, maybe 45 to 50. I don't know what would be fair and balanced, but I do want to have a good chance to defeat the Elite Four, and then that'll be the end of this series, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do it? We'll see. Thanks so much for watching. You can join as a member by clicking join under the video or in the description. Big thank you to our members, and I'll see ya in probably the finale in the next episode. Bye-bye.